Do, 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 do. Hello, everybody. It's PsyFerret, the business ferret. And today... Oh, good, I am live. I'm pretty sure I hit that same button like 6 times. It was all awkward. Anyway, we're back with some Path of Exile. We're going to be mellowing out in yellow maps. That's the plan. That's the goal. That's the dream. But before we do, oh right, I hadn't decided what we were gonna do with this. Is Keurig really just the early stages of the? Oh. I mean, we could go get the more Keurig. And then we could also, on our way, like, get rid of, Oh, that's... Okay. We can get rid of, like, Ultimatum. We can get rid of... Because going... 1, 2, 3. Definitely cheaper than 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is an option. It is options. We can get rid of Ritual. We can get rid of Ultimatum. And that would be good. I actually kind of like that idea. Let's do that. Go get this other Keurig. And also take those out at the same time. We're also going to go ahead and...
That would just make life complicated.
Because I have done... I'm not getting the battle pass. I'm too cheap for that. Oh. 3 explorers scouts. Additional bonus objectives.
That would just make life complicated.
Hello. Actually, hold up. Aha! It does work. Yeah. All right, Keurig, do you have any Atlas missions? He does. Ooh, he's got a unique map. He's got 2 unique maps.
A ghastly influence lingers in this map, germinating unknown dangers. Stay on high alert.
Show me where it is on the Atlas. No. Vaults of Hatziri. The Pillars of Arun. Conservatory map. Precinct Malqua. on mineral pools.
Long day.
Area becomes fatal after some time. I don't like that idea. That sounds terrible. Whispers from a world apart speak my name beyond the tomb. Bound with the maelstrom's heart, will they grant me strength or doom?
One of my men followed a never-do-well recently. I believe there's a cache of stolen goods in this map.
A never-do-well?
Criminals must have their own map device technology. But at least they're only using it for illicit exchanges. The cache is up for grabs, if you can find it.
Not a never-do-well. Oh wait, I did that one. Hold up. I did all of the normal ones.
How's the trail?
Here we go. A corrupted map. Incomplete, 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 incomplete. Find a unique, find a rare map item. I do like the sound of that. I also like the sound of doing blight. This has got the most items.
During a recent retreat, we were forced to leave behind some supplies. Most won't be missed. But there's at least one map in the area. You might find it.
I like it.
So keep an eye out.
Give it. Yep, okay, we're good. Really? Nothing nearby, huh? Alright, we're just gonna let the skeletons go and murder. Murder most foul. Okay. Ow! Something hit me. And it hurt. I mean, not as much as those guys got messed up. Oh. Skeletons go and murder. Because it's funny. Okay. We're going to go back. We're going to check out that area because that's a thing. Actually, first things first. Oh, nope. We'll pick it up, but we're running. Go get your murder on. Oh. That scared me. I got spooked. I was a spooked ferret. Not a spooked ferret. Ooh, a blessed orb. Nice.
When I'm ready and not before.
Man. Ow, ow, ow. Okay. You know, sure. Technically, yes, but it's still rude. Like, oh, here's the map you've already done. Like, okay, yes, but you already knew that game. That's mean. All right, I'm definitely feeling the fear from not having enough energy shield. Because, man. This is rough. Or their numbers count for nothing. My numbers aren't doing much better, but you know. Neat. I was about to call so many lies. Oh!
You will know through fear.
Please stop hitting me. Please quit targeting me. And please quit murdering my skeletons. They don't deserve that. Quit murdering me, quit murdering my skeletons.
God turns his face. As
I wasn't paying attention to me. I wasn't paying attention to me. That may have cost me a little bit. I mean, fuck, that's good. So that's got plus 78 to maximum energy shield compared to, and it has 51% inc. But it doesn't have the minions have max life and the cold resist and the faster energy shield, but it is an extra 100 energy shield, which is very tempting. Okay. So we do need to go up and left. Up and left.
I survived the pits of Trothus. I'll survive you. Choose quickly.
Ooh, 2 alchemy orbs? That's actually pretty tasty. Has less life regen, but it does come with energy shield, which is, and that's not a minuscule amount. Nope. Nope. Mhm.
You die here. Shattered bones. How dare you then? I lost. That means it's yours.
When I'm
Ow!
ready and not before.
There we go. That makes up for the cruelty from earlier. Sure, we'll pick up the conjurer gloves. All right. We're done here. It tries. If I can craft something on that, that might be worth replacing. Yeah, can't do anything with the prefixes. I wish there was minions I could. Oh, interesting. Yeah, it doesn't look like minions can be rolled onto armor. So the question now is this has 50% increase energy shield. Cold resist, which I'm pretty sure I can just dump. Yeah, it's not a big deal. Is it worth losing? Minions have 22% increased life or 100 energy shield. Because that's the main thing I'm losing. The 31% faster start of energy shield recharge is also really good. But I think I can actually craft that. Okay, I can craft a version of that. Would be about half as much, but that's okay. I don't care about the max life. So it's literally, do I give up the cold resist for 100 and minions have increased life for 100 energy shield? And the answer is yes. Yes, I would. Yeah. %. That's mediocre, but that's okay. Oh, I actually need to recolor that. I was about to be pissed. So we're at 3.3. 3.38. 3.68. That was a 300% increase. I'm not good at math, but that was not what I said. How does math work? I don't understand math in this game. It definitely raises questions. I thought I had a grasp on math. I was wrong.
Godslayer, good day.
I am kind of annoyed because I did just I did spend like a chaos orb or two to get that previous armor. But you know what? It's okay. Next skill point. We'll go here. Oh, hold up. Final map boss in each map has a 5% chance to drop an additional connected map. And they all have a chance to be 1 tier higher. Shit, I might just do that right away. But that doesn't really help narrow it down, but that's actually useful. A chance to be one tier higher. That's actually pretty cool. What was I thinking? Oh, right.
Long day.
Kirk, you stingy. Ugh. Kirk's being rude. Actually, hold up.
Hey.
Tier 3, 4, 5, 6. I think tier 6 I actually do have to do. As a
Got my eye on you.
yeah, I have to kill the rare version. Okay. Crafting bench recipe, minions tier 2. Oh shit, that's worth doing. Currencies. Actually, hold up. Isn't there normal item to a magic item? Oh, right. Super uncommon item. All right. Monsters reflect 15% of elemental damage. It's a good thing we don't. Oh, shit, we do. I think we'll be okay in the grand scheme of things. It's just gonna. Oh, hey. I forgot we had that. Well, we're gonna do that one second. Our specters are the ones that have some elemental damage. And also our skulls. Not too worried about the skulls because their job is to die. So, like, you know, whatever. Oh, good. The Trial Master. Oh, no, that's Alva. I messed up my symbols. My bad.
I'm ready and not.
We found the temple. Every incursion needs proper preparations.
Okay. So we really want to open the door to the antechamber or the Shrine of Empowerment. So one of these doors. So we're going to go right. We're going to murder this guy and then we're going to circle around and hopefully open that door. That's the plan. That's the goal. That's the dream. Shrine of Empowerment. Nailed it. This is what we in the business call good enough.
Good job. Puhuate's hammer will continue to echo through the dark. I trust you have a reason for this.
Yeah. The reason is more loot.
Ah, there you are. Ready to revisit the past?
Oh,
more you
jeez.
kill, the more you change my map. And the closer we get to the temple in the present day.
We definitely want
Have a
this
look at
guy.
where you're going.
Enter the incursion. We want this guy. That's what we want.
Time to go.
Sorry, Alva, hold up.
Hello, exile. Ah, there you are.
Yeah, so we want to go to the right, and then it,
The more you kill, the more you change my map. And the closer we get to finding the temple in the present day.
I guess
Every
the left
incursion
door?
needs proper preparations. Good job.
I mean, can't be worried about opening a door if none of the doors open. No locks open.
Because of your actions and shadowed by those creeping experiments, Ceta Qualotto, the
Sure. All right. That's not hurtful at all. Oh. Hey, look, nothing actually happened over there. I wasn't sure if that was an alternate route.
When I'm ready and not before.
You will know true fear!
Oh, I leveled. I will, in fact, take that Chaos Orb.
Another prayer goes unanswered.
Ow.
God Slayer.
That was pain with the touch of agony. Oh, since we got a moment. Minions have 20% of maximum life as extra energy shield. And also plus 20% or 27% chaos resist. So we now have 27 plus 13, which is 40, plus another 13, which is 53 chaos resist on our minions. And everybody has energy shields now. Really? Nothing over here? Nothing, eh? Oh, okay. Sure.
I speak for no god!
When I'm ready, and not before.
Not very good. Okay.
Ah, there you are. Ready to revisit the past? The more you
Okay.
the more you
So we
change,
really,
and the closer we get
really need this door to open.
Have a look at where you're going.
Because without that door opening, we are so not getting to the top. Or actually, either of these. Either of these doors. One of these doors. It doesn't matter which way we go. Just a door. So we'll start here and then we'll circle around.
It's time.
Oh, well, shit. If you're going to be nice right away, that's great. Love it. All right, now for the rest of the room is just bland old murder.
Good job. Whatever Zilkwooper found in that room, you're letting him keep it? Bit of a risk. But no risk, no reward. The temple looms closer with each new step.
I like it. All right. Now into the disused furnace. That hurt.
Stand and fight!
Oh, why is he not dying, Rick? Oh, he's got Soul Eater. That makes some degree of sense. Ow. Everything kind of hurts. Really? Okay. Sure. I do want that money. Because I am a greedy ferret. And I need all the money. Ah, the mighty door.
I'm ready and not before.
Val Storm and Val Power Siphon, and absolutely nothing of meaning to me, but it is identified, which means it sells. You know, it was interesting watching that man's health die before his energy shield went out. There's something just really nice about that. Really reminds me of that chaos damage.
Give up on God. You should do the same.
Winter Deacon, you
Your
say?
path and walk it alone.
All right, we got Frost Shield. Places a Frost Shield that drains energy shield for 1 second or until none remains. Okay. Glacial Hammer. I mean, you're cool. $40 to fire, 28 to lightning, regenerates 49.1 life per second, and 43 to maximum energy shield. Damn, you've got a lot of good stuff on you. Nah. Nah. And a nah. We'll take the money. 2 Chaos Orbs and the Val Orb is a pretty good.
We'll both be on salvation, exile. Insignificant.
Peter the Silent.
Never been one to disregard the code. Take it.
Okay, nothing there.
I speak for no God.
Nope. Okay. Minions rank 2. All right. That's definitely worth the time. I don't know what gives minions rank 3, but progress.
I like you better this way.
Oh. Sure. Oh, bam. Oh, we can get rid of that. All right, we're done with this map. Oh. It tried. Failed miserably, but it tried.
God Slayer. Good
We'll go ahead and accept. Kirk, do you have any new maps? Not particularly, no. That's fine. We'll take this level 6. We'll take this level 6 map and go forth. So I forgot that that was in my inventory. Oh, good, ritual. I'm so glad I'm making progress towards having ritual never show up again.
Your end comes.
An orb of alchemy. Ah, I shouldn't have left. It was just a sudden thunk. Meow.
Stand and fight.
Oh, look, it's you again.
More Ray class filth.
It's God slaying filth, bitch.
Well, what's it going to be?
Nothing I really need. Not really anything I need. Nothing I really need. And nothing I can really use. God, you coming at me with money again? You asshole.
Test me or serve me.
All right, we're gonna stand way back. Oh, good, he's targeting me like an asshole.
You're lucky I was going easy, but fine, take it.
Lucky I was going easy, says every loser ever. Source.
God turns his face. As
A loser.
always.
I was going easy on you monsters. Just to prove a point. Go, Skellies. Clear them all. I just want the loot. Ah, fuck. Well, time to summon the horde. Meh. We really... I don't know why I felt the need to go through the portal.
Insignificant.
Ooh, a tier 7 rarefied map with extra quality. Hell yeah. Almost, that's much better. Do. Oh. Go ahead and do that since we're here. Ba-bam. And then ba-bam. No other level 6s. We do have a couple level 7s that we can do. So we'll go ahead and do those since we're here. I'll get up. So now we got 3 tier 7s. We'll do that one first. Oh man, Kirk's got missions for me. I don't know why Maven wasn't watching, but hey, we will fix that now. Mellow with the yellow maps.
You have called the Maven to this place, for I too heard it. Do not disappoint her.
Hopefully I won't be disappointing. I make no promises though. Here's a good strat with the red Kyrix missions. Let me guess. It's use the corrupted ones. That way you get the free bonuses. Memories from last league show up in Kyrix instead. Interesting. Also, hi, Grim. Welcome. Welcome. Remember Memory of Einhardt's Beats? No, I don't. I never seem to get that far. Like, yellow maps is where I start to teeter out.
When I'm ready.
And Sacred Grove? Very lucrative for low level characters. Wow. Wow. So much nothing. Wow. As long as you can do tier 16. I don't know if I can do tier 16. At my current rate, I'm probably not I'm not going to be able to do it. If we're just going to be honest with ourselves. Because I have a total of 3.6k energy shield with my chaos inoculation build. Which, rumor has it, is not good. All right, well, that screams direction I'm supposed to go. It's fine if you have other layers of defense. I probably don't have enough. Like, let's be honest with ourselves. My main form of defense is interesting, a divine orb. I have a feeling that's very expensive. Yeah, I don't have enough defenses.
Only that it does.
With 2 divine orbs, you can make a pretty powerful build. I only have 1. All right, let's see. 22 chaos resist. And that's, well, 43 lightning resist. That's pretty cool. Life regen per second and cold resist. Let's see. Energy shield plus 26. 34 to maximum life. Doesn't matter. 43 to maximum mana. Cold, fire and cold. Not actually worth my time. Nope. All you got is money.
On your head be it.
Too slow.
Not worth dying either. Take it.
All right, give me that little bit of money. Yeah, I might have to actually start really looking at doing some trading. Because, like, I am so not geared enough. Which is usually my big problem with this game. I don't feel like it's got enough means to be, especially if you're more casual like I am. Not to say I'm casual at this point. I'm just not hardcore. But it really doesn't have the feeling that solo self-found is really. Ow! He's so big!
When I'm ready and not before.
Solo self-found is the best way to play, but you hit a wall if you don't know how to craft. And would you look at that? I'm an idiot, so you know. I don't know how to craft. Not particularly well, at any rate. All right. Fuck ultimatum first. And then we'll get rid of ritual. I suck crafting, so I'm playing trade to get the hang of it. That's fair. Completely fair and understandable. All right, I'm pretty sure I put the maps in here. I did. Yeah. Hey, look, Kirk's got another mission for me. Fuck yeah. That boy owes me money.
The Maven is... I shall listen for your echoes.
Oh!
Insignificant.
Oh, no scrolls, huh? Oh. Ow. There we go. I'm starting to get a little anxious there. Wondering where'd all the scrolls of wisdom be. Four orbs of alteration. Ow. It's Alva. She's back. Oh man, I nearly died. I avoided the one hit, but barely.
There you are, ready to revisit the
A
past.
hatchery.
The more you kill, the more you change my map. And the closer we get to finding the temple in the present day.
All right, so we need to kill that guy and ideally open that door, that door, that door, or that door. So essentially, any of those four doors, just not these two.
Time to go.
Jesus. I heard it. Door open. Don't matter.
Good job, Exile.
Okay.
The temple looms close.
Partial success.
Find me again, and we'll continue our task.
I love how it's up, over, just boop, boop, detour, and then back, and then up, detour again, and then up, up, up. All right, I was hopeful that I could get the crafting recipes in the middle of the map. That's weird. But I am starting to feel the weight and presence.
I'll never wear chains again, Caton or otherwise. Go on, you know the rules.
Asunder of Trathis, huh? Okay. Sure, I'll take that.
You die here. You will fall.
Oh man, he hit me and it hurt.
I'll tear you apart.
All right, clearly we need the horde.
You will go through fear.
Oh my god, even with the horde, he's not dying. There we go. My god.
It's yours.
I had summoned the horde, and even the horde was not enough to put him down. Oh, hey look, it's the boss. All right, well, summon the horde again. Ow. Ow! Something's hitting me and I don't like it. Nothing for me there. I mean, I'll take that money. Take that motherfucking money. Goodbye, ritual. All right. Well, that was fun.
When I'm ready and not before.
Okay, well then what's over here? It doesn't go anywhere. Okay. Sure. That's totally reasonable, totally fair. All right, Skelly Bros, go out and murder. My goodness, they're really murdering. Drop bear.
Ah, There you are, ready to revisit the past. The more you kill, the more you change.
Sacrificial chamber or pools of restoration?
In the present day. Every inversion needs proper preparations.
I think we're going to go with the pools of restoration, ironically enough. I don't think that's going to be great.
Let's go.
But, don't die. Please don't die. Fuck! Ew. It is just not good enough.
Hail, Godslayer.
Yeah, this is... The 77% increased damage is cool, which is a lot. But, I don't want to give up. Increased attack speed and critical strike chance for a 40% increased damage. Oh, whoops. And everything goes away. All right, back into the city square. Where I both feel like I've made great distance and also no distance at all. So, we didn't change anything there.
The temple looms closer with each new step. Find me again, and we'll continue our task.
Nothing changed. We got smacked. And hard. Did I hit tier 10 yet? No, I am on tier 7s. We're mellow with yellow maps, okay? Relax, my dude. Also, high numbers. I gotta try and remember to actually say hello to people. Say hi, Psy. No, just acknowledge you're real. The voices in my head.
There you are, ready to revisit the past. The more you kill, the more you
PsyFerret.
change my map, and the
All right.
closer we get to finding the temple in the present day.
So
Have a look at where you're going.
this doesn't really, in terms of stone passages, doesn't make much of a difference. But I do want to try and get the pit. You got to T7 and on a break? Fair enough. All right, so ultimately we want to open up this one. We got Jeweler's Passage, which I like. I don't particularly like the idea of the monsters having increased resistances. That does not appeal to me. So we're going to go this way. And hopefully, we're going to open this door to the hatchery, because then I can do up. Do.
It's time.
All right. Do not stand in the line of fire. That is what we call dumb.
Another
Fuck!
prayer goes unanswered.
Yeah, so you know those energy shield issues that everyone's been telling me about? Yeah. So you really need to work on your energy shield.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Good job, Exile.
The temple looms closer.
Nothing changed. Don't even lie to me. You hate the temple mechanic? I wish there was more time. That's the only gripe I have with the temple mechanic. It's the same gripe I have with Legion. It's a little... Atlas points can get you more time, but it's not worth early. Oh yeah, I'm aware. I just wish, as a base mechanic, it had more time. Yeah, I know Numbers just said he didn't like the mechanic. Yeah, my only gripe with it is how much ES do I have? 3.6k. We've made progress. Yeah. Not much, admittedly, but, you know, progress. All right. Let's go hang out with Maven. The Maven's Crucible. Oh, Jesus. It's the first Maven fight. No one get excited. Nope. I like Blight. I actually almost feel like getting rid of Delirium. But I don't think I will. Yeah, I got that.
Go more.
Do. I feel gypped.
When I'm ready.
No good loot. I'm actually surprised I survived that, truth be told. Crown of Thorns. Don't particularly want that. All right. We're going into the Cursed Crypt because I haven't done it yet. And it's already rared. And then we're going to hang out with Keurig.
no faith here. Keita made sure of that.
Are we sure? Okay.
Make your choice.
Can't use you. 40% to fire and resist. Actually, it's 652, but that's pretty. I'm not impressed by his offerings. And he's not high enough level for me to justify swapping out. So we're just going to take the money.
Your end comes.
I need more mana.
Oh, hold up. This man just managed to take all my mana?
Spirit is brittle. So's your body.
Not just one, but 2 doses of go get wrecked. I see how you are, my friend. And life? Well, okay, look, the second he took out my energy shield, that was not a challenge. This man just wrecked me. He was like, you know what sounds like a great time for you to learn the definition of the word wrecked? Players cannot regenerate life, mana, or energy shield. Oh, this is terrible. I thought he did something that, oh, this got worse. Oh, this got worse and fast. I don't want to be here anymore. All right. Specters just became the main source of damage dealing, which is definitely a sentiment. I do not like this. I feel like my DPS just dropped in half. Oh, thank God. The Val side area. I have energy mana regen. I mean, to be fair, Spectres were doing a lot of damage. Have you seen the huge zombie minion skill? I have. It's funny. Not worthwhile, but it is funny. Skelly's leveled up. Oh man, we haven't leveled up Skellies in a while. Ooh, at level 3s. We got a couple of unique maps out of that. This has been a good haul so far. Now I'm willing to bet this side doesn't go very far. Hey, would you look at that? It went a whole inch. Yeah, so to address the sentence of, can I do tier 16s? No. No, we're already struggling on, and we're not even at tier 10. Though I will say that's mostly not actually a skill issue. That is mostly a gear check. I am feeling the gear check.
When I'm ready.
Again. PsyFerret failing the gear check in Path of Exile. Say it isn't so. You can get 5 links commonly from shipping. What does my one true pair have to do with this? Okay. Yes, I'm aware I want Einhart Nico ship it. Okay. I don't see how that's going to help me. I said what I said. Oh! Oh, different shipping. Oh, my bad. You were talking about a different ship. Oh. Yeah, I apologize for that misunderstanding on my part. Hey, look, it's Olmec's Sanctum. Man. Ain't that neat? All right, we're back. Oh no, it's a rare.
Your end comes.
Ferret, do you also level gems in your alternate weapon slot to sell? No. Because that would be something smart people do. And therefore, as a ferret, I do not do that. I also just don't usually trade. Truth be told, I don't really do much in the name of trading. I don't particularly care for... If you buy Maloney's mechanism, you can get...
I need more mana.
Level 9 gems in offhand. Right, I gotta try and be smart. Okay. I can justify it with a rare.
Life is short. Deal with it.
But yeah, no, I really don't like trading. I understand that this is technically an MMO, and that makes me like really stupid. But like, And I'm not against trading. I want to be clear. The problem is that there's no clean way to trade in this game. That's fair. You won't reach endgame without knowledge. And that's just back to weaknesses of the game. I feel like that's a weakness of the game. That's not, as a generic non-hardcore player. Yeah, only currency exchange. I love the currency exchange. And you know what's worse? Is I've looked at the trading website. Put that shit in game. Make it where you, in order to conduct trades, you use some gold as an auction house. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. It was never designed for solo self-found. The devs were clear about that. Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind. But they support it more now, which is good. If you want players to trade, you need to make it easy to trade. If you want players to, and you need to support that. The more steps I have to take to trade, the less likely I am to trade. I find trading super easy as long as you use common sense. If it's good to be true, it's a price fixer. It's not even that. Like, I understand. How do I word it? Without leaving the game, how do I find people to trade with? That's the best way for me to explain it. Without leaving the game, how do I find people to trade with? You should try buying maps. It takes forever to find a seller. That's the point. You trade in your hideout. Okay. But how do I find someone to trade with? I'm fully aware I trade in the hideout. But where do I find that trade? I'm not asking the mechanism of how to trade. That's not the goal. I'm asking, how do I find people selling the shit I want? I want a 600 energy shield armor. Who's selling that right now? Without exiting the game. Alt tab? No. No alt tab. Oh, website. That's my point. You have to leave the game to trade. I don't like that. Alt tab is not an answer. Or trade chat. Trade chat's not really an answer, because guess what? I can't read this shit. Trade chat is no good. Yeah, trade chat has never been an answer. You want to know what is an answer? An in-game auction house. The technology is not new. If you told me I had to pay 10,000 gold or 1 chaos orb, trade chat is so horrible. Yes, and trade chat is the only answer in game. Most people are fine with alt tab. I'm not saying it's not that it's a problem. And I think that's where you might be misunderstanding me. I'm not saying it's a problem to have alt tab and go to a website and such. I'm saying that the more steps that you put in, they originally wanted to avoid the Diablo 3 fiasco. Okay. That's fine. But that's not an excuse anymore. The simple, ugly truth of the matter is, if you do not have, if they have millions of items in game trade, it would stress the servers. The servers are stressed all the time anyway. That's called a business expense. And how can hundreds of other games have the same fucking thing without it being a problem? Okay? Guild Wars 2. Game that came out in what? 2010, 2012? Has an auction house. When did Guild Wars 2 come out? (2012). Path of Exile release date 2015. Path of Exile came out a whole year. A year and change. Because Path of Exile released October of 2013, while Guild Wars 2 came out August of 2012. Guild Wars 2 hasn't. Yeah, every MMORPG has an auction house, says numbers. That's the point. That's my point. Path of Exile is an MMORPG. When was Diablo 2 or Diablo 3? 2012. It came out before Guild Wars 2. Yeah, I don't buy the whole, oh, this just is an online RPG though, not an MMO. Okay, so if you're an online RPG, then you should be very self-found, meaning that it's just not something that requires an internet connection, but doesn't need to be integrated with a bunch of people. Or you're an MMORPG. Look, you gotta pick a lane, motherfuckers. That's what I'm saying. Pick a goddamn lane. Either make it so that way interacting with other people is a breeze, or get the fuck out of my game. Keep other people the fuck out of my game. Pick a lane. When I'm in a map, I get a message, someone wants to buy my stuff. I portal out, trade, and back in a map in under a minute. Yeah, you know what would be better? is if I put it up for sale in an auction house, like, oh, I don't know, something like this, and then I don't even have to leave my map. So that means if I decide to, I don't know, then it becomes hackable. Everything becomes hackable. Again, so many MMOs do the same thing. Lots of cheating for money in these games. You imply that doesn't happen now. The most amount of trade messages I get is when I am on an ascendancy trial, so I can't even leave. You know what would be great if I could sell items while I'm sleeping? That would be amazing. It's crazy. I have 120 chaos orbs available. I can't, it's not that I'm too poor to buy items. I don't want to leave the game. I don't want to, and that's very important because not everybody will be willing to go through 15 hoops to fucking play this game. You already have like 15 kill screens. Why you got to make it harder?
Long day.
Area is a large maze. I'm actually kind of not dealing that. Ooh, but extra experience gain. Choose your battles wisely. It is you that will suffer. Why do I have to suffer?
You're not the first exile we've worked with. Grey class seems to be a crucible for forging powerful men and women. Unfortunately, long day.
Why is accessibility? Why is it that a game can't be accessible? Okay. I don't think asking for in-game trading to be simple is asking for a lot.
I've received a report of a mysterious
Auction houses are fine. They've been in games for literally decades. For well over a decade now.
Do as you like, but don't get yourself killed.
If there's a good reason, would that make a difference? You would have to really sell it. Okay? You're going to have to really sell why there's no accessibility option. I can assure you, it's probably not good enough. Auction houses are open to hacking and duplicating of items. Oh no, so that means more items flood the market, which makes worth a lot of real dollars in this game. You know what's great is if you're in an auction house, you don't have to trade for cash. Does Grinding Gear Games sell gameplay influencing items for cash? Because that sounds awfully pay to win. It doesn't sound like something that would be happening. If you told me, oh, hey, this item that's cosmetic, hackers do, not GGG. Who the fuck is? No, cash is not the issue. No, duplicating items and trying to sell items for cash, not an actual issue. Not for a trading house. And considering this economy gets reset every 3 months, only an idiot would do that. A fool and his money may be easily parted.
Try not to scream too much. Catch this, scum!
Speak for no god.
No. Make a lot of money already? Yeah, I'm trying to think about what anybody who actually enjoys playing video games does. That they would spend real money on in-game currency or in-game items like that. You mean like Elon Musk did? Okay, again, fool and his money easily separated. I have made that comment already. I don't need that point proven even harder. And also, Elon doesn't play video games for fun. People who don't have time will pay for the grind to be done. Then it sounds like bad game design.
Ah, there you are. Ready to revisit the past?
I said what I fucking said.
Kill, the more you change my map, and the closer we get to finding the temple in the present day.
All right. Monsters throughout the
Needs proper preparations.
So we need to kill the Architect of Power. We need to kill this guy and ideally open this door.
It's time.
Insignificant.
People already pay third party already, else there would not be so many spamming bots. You're telling me that the game, notorious for excessive amounts of grinding, could be done with a little less grinding? My God.
Your actions have allowed
Careful now.
Dante's imaginings to run free.
That screams through an entirely different problem and one that GGG really should be addressing. If your game is so intolerable for people that they are willing to pay somebody else to play it, so that way they can get to the fun parts, does that mean you have a good game? Because what happens when people go, wait, I don't care for this anymore? Or wait, I can't afford this anymore?
Ready and not before.
Stand and fight.
Or hey, this new mechanic isn't that fun. Why am I playing to do something that's not fun? It's pretty common in a lot of games when money isn't an issue. A lot of MMOs, maybe. Ooh, Ascendancy? Let's go. That's why I chose this map. I hate Ascendancy. It hurts. It hurts my feelings. It hurts my soul. Oh God! But yeah, I have sat out on leagues because I was like, this mechanic doesn't look fun. Imagine if I was somebody who regularly bought the cosmetic packs or something like that. No, I don't care.
Hand of the godless.
Hey, it's good for the gems. Oh, I'm not saying ascendancies are bad. I just... with GGG's league mechanic, I actually feel that like they're actually in one of the best places. Because they can just straight up you know what? I will chance that. Darn.
Shine boldly, so that all may find you when the night.
I'm not using Mercs or King's March because they make a game too easy. You know what? That's fine. I can respect not using a particular league mechanic. Where we were in the banquet hall, so nothing of fucking consequence.
In the present day. Every incursion needs proper preparations.
I'll do the Tempest generator. Why not? In Settler League, I got bored pretty fast, but still had to work to keep up. Yeah, I like the Settlers League. So I quit and skipped the second one. That's totally fair, totally fine. Great idea, but poorly executed. I don't agree with that sentiment, but that's okay. Oh, I didn't kill him.
The temple looms closer with each new step. Find me again, and we'll continue.
I thought the Settlers League was really well done. I didn't play the second one because I had already been way too burned out on Path of Exile. But yeah, I'm not going to say hackers are not a problem for GGG. I just don't think that they're a problem worth being concerned to deny an auction house. In King's Marks, all you have to do is grind and you will succeed eventually. Without it, you needed some skill. That's fair. I'll totally go for the explosives.
Time to go.
So it's busy work. I feel that acts 1 through 10 are the definition of busy work in this game, but
When I'm ready, and not before.
Good job, Exile. Hayohi just wants to make things go boom.
darn it. Yeah, I'm not gonna trying to beat the campaign is cool. Kind of cool. I disagree. I think trying to get through the campaign for the 5th fucking time is a test of my goddamn patience. And it fails a lot. You want to talk about pointless grind? I think that shit took me 10 hours. No, it took over. I think it was closer to 20. I would have to go look at the playlist to see how long it took for me to beat the goddamn campaign. Working out how to do the campaign in under 10 hours is fun. Pros do it in 3. Yeah, there are pros who can do Alien Isolation in like 2 hours. New players average 2 days or so, 2 or 3 days. Yeah, no, that's unless you're talking like a legitimate 48 to 72 hours. That's a little high. No.
Another prayer goes unanswered.
10 hours can be one sitting. Real days, not game time. I think you really gotta like, it's always on a weekend. Yeah, I'm gonna let you in on a secret, buddy. Not everyone doesn't have kids or just other responsibilities. Campaign takes me about 8 hours. Used to do it in 6, but I've lost touch. I'm aware they don't do it in 10-hour sittings. Yeah. GGG didn't make the game for everyone. I'm not saying a game needs to be made for everyone.
When I'm ready and not before.
Look, if GGG wants to have a campaign that's 15 to 20 hours, that's fine. But I think GGG also needs to like, when we talk about this, we also have to sit here and say how many people are going to spend 10 to 15 hours of grinding through a fucking campaign for who knows how long. For 10 to 15, if not 20 hours, just to get to the fun part. It's tens of thousands at a time? Tens of thousands at a league start? Sure, I believe that. But how long does that last? How many people drop out of the league after the first weekend? I'm gonna put a portal there. I'm tired of walking. These boots may have walk speed. Doesn't mean I want to walk it. Second character has gear and can run it easily. Not in my experience, but cool. Jerk! You owe me money.
Where's the trail?
40K players right now. Where did it start? $75 peak today. Cool. I'm gonna be real with you, son. For a major MMO, 40K sounds really low. Second character you think can do it every act in 30 minutes? Again, not saying it's impossible. Not by any stretch of the imagination. I recall running a second character through and it took 15 minutes to finish Act 1. Yeah, that ain't me, Chief. That ain't me. I think it took me closer to 2 hours. I only run one character late because that's all I have patience for. You were aiming for speed though? Okay, sure. I have not run a second character because I don't have the patience to run a second character. I know that, and that's okay. You know what? I will find a rare item.
During a recent retreat, we were forced to leave behind some supplies.
If you're very knowledgeable about the game and you're very determined to learn the quick speeds, yes, you can in fact speedrun things. My first character always ends up bottlenecking, so I end up having to make a second. This time though, it went well. Oh, well, that's cool. I still generally follow the same build by Kay. I forgot what her full name was, or what that YouTuber's name was, but she was adorable. She was a necromancer build. It's Kay. I don't know if she still makes content. Last I heard, she left the scene, but League starters are generally made to get currency and gear into red maps than a stronger character for endgame. See, again, not just why do I gotta do that? That sounds like work. Why can't I have one character be able to go through it all? Rain of arrows or toxic rain can carry you all the way to Raven with a little gearing, but needs heavy investment to go further. And how do you get that gear? Look, my current MMO addiction is in fact Warframe. Depends on if you are solo, self-found, or trading. Yeah, that kind of speaks to the problem, doesn't it? In solo self-found, I never get past level 97. Playing this game, I don't think I've ever gotten above level 85.
God's warmth. Oh.
Let's see what this tower can really do. Divine power.
I thought you crossed 85. I might have. I might have crossed 85. I'm 84 currently. See, this is what I'm talking about with... Oh, of course, it's this side that has the fire immune monsters. Yeah. But no, Delve is great for safe-ish leveling and general currency. Strongest build yet then. No, I think I have a couple of characters that made it to level 40 or level 84. Mid 80s is typically where I end to peter out. Get this, yellow maps. I think I've made it to red maps like once. Like, this is about average for me before I finally hit a point of, you know what? I'm bored. I'm tired. I'm tired, Grandpa. But this build is doing significantly better. I will say it is thanks to chaos inoculation now. Jesus Christ! And look, there went all my energy shield in one hit. I think I genuinely had like one energy shield point and one hit point left.
Just what I needed. More Ray-class filth. Hurry up and decide.
Nope. Tempting, but not. Well, no. E for effort, my dude. And no transmutation, and yeah, now you are.
I'll own you yet.
All right, everyone, step back. Ow.
Damn it! Got carried away.
You have multiple characters in that 92, could level beyond, but the grind beyond feels hopeless. And that's kind of a major problem, isn't it? Actually, there's one thing I want to look up real fast. Shoot, what was it? Grim Dawn release date. 2016. Okay, you know what? Grim Dawn came out in 2016. So it had a couple of years to learn from Path of Exile. I've got to the points where I have 5 to 10 divines sitting and then the things I need start costing higher. That sounds about right.
That's all it took? Pathetic.
Yeah. It's not that I don't like this game, mostly because I like this genre. But like, when you start really looking at like things on a critical level, it's got plenty of flaws. And not all of them are unsolvable or old tech or anything like that.
You will know through fear.
Like, oh. I had that one time where the specific armor I needed, not wanted, but needed to upgrade was at 295 divines. I didn't feel like grinding that. Yeah, no shit. But here's the thing. If there was an auction house, that item, people would have saw how expensive that item is and started making more of it. And it would have gone down in price. May I see? Can I see your equips? Sure. Oh, good. I'm not in the way. So I got a wand. It does that. You may end up wanting to screenshot. I'm not using Ichors. What the fuck's an Ichor? See, again, more shit that I just don't know. Because I'm stupid. Well, it's not that I'm stupid. I'm uninformed. You can get like 20 to 30 Ichors for 2 chaos. I'm back to point A. What the fuck is an Ichor? Elrich currency adds stats to gear. Oh.
When I'm ready and not before.
I see. I see, says the blind man.
You will know through fear.
Hey, look, it's another ascendancy, by the way. I don't remember if I need 3 or if they've actually changed it to just 1. You probably have them if you've done a Blighted Maps or Delirium. I've done the in-map Blight. I don't think I haven't done a Blighted map. Nope, I needed a lever. And then to leave. Oh God! They give huge currency. You did want earlier? Oh, I thought you meant the super. I thought you meant the super ones, not the I misunderstood. Jesus. I feel gypped. Oh, you are talking about the full one. Okay. Yeah, I knew about that. Yeah, the Blighted Park map. I haven't done one of those yet. Garbage. Mostly garbage. There's Blighted and Blight Ravaged. The Ravaged ones will nuke you. That sounds about right. Though, to be fair, what won't nuke me? You ever tried the ones where you have to fight the Blight for 5 minutes straight? Yeah, that's the big ones. I was only ever successful once. They are cool though. I also love tower defense games. Like, you can make towers do all the work. Oh, I'm aware.
Can only rely on myself.
Ghost flame. No escape.
Stand and fight.
Ghost flame. Curses.
Sunfire circlet, you say? I'll hear you out. There's a way to get 7 and 9 essences on the final boss. Makes it harder than Shaper sometimes. Why? Why would you do that to your... You know what? Actually, I'm fully aware why you do that to yourself. Money, 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 money. Good rewards. Yeah, money, 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 money. You only fooled me for 5 seconds. There's a lot of words on that. Let's see. Plus 40 to maximum energy shield. Look at this. Look at this. We're looking at potential increases. Oh, we are so looking at potential increases. 82% increase energy shield. That math makes sense. 29 to maximum life. 34 to cold resist. That's cool. 6% to lightning. I mean, that's neat. That's whatever. I feel like City Square, the essences are shared among 3 bosses, so it's easier. Numbers, I hope you heard that. I hope you heard that. The City Square map might be the good way to go for the essence farm because of the 3 bosses. Can we craft anything on this? No. The answer to that question is, in fact, no. So we got to take it as it is. I'm vibing with it. Because that is 100. No, it's 90 on the energy, or 90 extra on the energy shield. That's enough to bump me up to 3.7k. That's garbage. Can we afford the 30% drop in fire resist? Yes. Barely, but we can. Kirk, you owe me money.
How's the trail?
Oh shit, we can do Kirk again. I was talking shit for a moment. You know what? I feel like Gamba. Oh, suck it, nerd. Yeah. There's a harvest craft where you can change one elemental resist for another, super helpful when choosing gear. I can see it. Do you know what I can also see? The Gamba paying dividends. Summon Raging Spirit. All right. Calculator, hold up. We have 3682 on our energy shield. Now I said the difference between these is about 100. We are at 3898. Now, minus 3898 shows a difference of 216. I don't know how math works anymore. Also, because it's 2 off, I'm going to call it 3.9k. I don't know how math works, and this upsets me greatly. Because I know full well that 257 minus 163 is 94. Because I just did the math. Percent increase is additive, not multiplicative. Consider your base ES. Where is Ichors? Where would Ichors be? Currency, second tab. Oh. As a lesser eater of world, implicit modifier to a body armor, boots, gloves, or helmet. I don't know what this means. But that's cool. Use them, they're cheap. It adds benefits. Use on the body armor. The item is currently equipped. It gave a nice evasion rating. So helpful. You can re-roll it if you want. Yeah. 1% less damage taken per 230 intelligence. How smart I am. Oh, good. It subtracts 1%. You can re-roll it if you want better. Yeah. Malevolence. Not using that, so yeah. Okay. Gain a frenzy charge every 15 seconds. I actually guess I'll keep it. Sure, why not? I should have kept that stupid 1% damage reduction.
Hail gods.
Frenzy is super good, but is it super good for me? Please remember, I don't hit anything myself. You can get more Ichors off the exchange. I'm not impressed so far, so we're gonna leave it alone. Or gloves and boots. Oh, of course. What was I thinking? How could I ignore the gloves and boots? 15 chance to undo enemies for 4 seconds on hit. I don't hit anything though. Cold damage over time. More cold damage. Complete waste of time. All right, thank you all. Thank you all for helping me. I appreciate the extraordinary amount of time wasted. Stun threshold is nice. You know what? You know what? I'll let you have that. There is now a possibility that my enemies get stunned by my minions. Was it worth killing all my zombies for it? Not likely, but you know. Complete the corrupted side Val area.
In this map. Hard to say how it got from raid class to the Atlas, but I suspect those bloody blue bastards are trying to gain a foothold on the Atlas. Don't let them. Give them a vengeful kick in the ass.
Slay the Harbingers, which I do like. Double the item quantity with rarity. Also upgraded Area is inhabited by demons. Monsters have a chance to avoid elemental ailments. That's fine. Plus 39% to monster critical strike multiplier. Monsters are faster. Monsters reflect 15% of physical damage. Ooh, not great. Monsters fire 2 additional projectiles and poison on hit. Actually, ironically enough, the poison on hit doesn't matter to me. So a little rough, a little pain. Some might say a touch of agony. We're going to go do it. Because it's the only, there's 2 things that actually take reflected physical damage, which me and my minions have. But I will point out, I do have the one thing that gives my minions unholy might, so they might not actually do physical damage. But the 2 things most at risk are skeletons and flaming skulls. So, hey, look, it's another! Plus 2 projectiles can be the worst sometimes. It can be pretty rough, but that's what we have. What we've got skulls for. Go ahead and kill them. They love blowing up. It's like their favorite thing. Also, we do have it where we have the minor god. You and your minions take 50% reduced reflected damage. So honestly, it's not even that big of a deal. Minor annoyance. You know? Sure. But also we have it where all my minions do have it where if we're going to go actually extra annoying about it, we have Unholy Might. Unholy Might grants 100% of physical damage converted to chaos damage and 25% chance to apply Withered on hit. So to put this another way, I don't do physical damage. I saw my death, and I could do nothing about it. Oh, figures. Give me that. Give me that. Fear. That's like my favorite one. Wanna know why? Because it's always minion stuff.
You will know true fear. myself.
Oh my god. I dislike that. I just like that he's so tanky. Summon the Horde! Of Contempt, which just does physical damage. And then Fear adds minions. Go forth and murder. Preferably without me in the room. Ow!
Another prayer goes unanswered.
Nothing in that room. Oh. All right. Summon the Horde once more.
Stand and fight.
We're going to be in this room for a moment. The struggles on the map. Not even sure what is killing you. God. God said fuck you in particular. All right, I sincerely doubt it, but you know, we'll try it. Rage, Contempt, and Scorn, huh? Oh, God. Please no hitting me. No hitting me. That is against the rules. That is against rules. No hitting the ferret. Well, that one went a lot better this time.
My gems and I'll make short work of you.
Okay.
If you knew my family, you'd already be running.
I was hoping for more, but that's okay. A bit. You can get this a bit. Of hidden compartments.
Start running. Catch this, scum. Could just shoot you, but I'm feeling generous.
All right. So this is a room. Cool. Cool.
When I'm ready, and not before.
So question, am I actually benefiting from the frenzy charge? No. I am not. Because its players do more damage, have increased attack, cast speed, and do more damage. My minions are not players. So therefore, that frenzy charge is worse than the 1% damage reduction I could have had. And movement, you think? No. I just read it. Damage, attack, and cast speed for each frenzy charge. Your negative intelligence was increased the damage taken. Ouch! Cast speed increases, no? So more spirits. Look, player intelligence does not influence character intelligence. That is not how that works, sir, ma'am. Intergender description here. That's right, I assumed you had a gender. I'm unrepentant. Yes, it does allow me to cast slightly more. So I can get slightly more spirits. But I already hit my 20. Oh, I thought he was dead for some reason. Don't translate why that. I thought that. 90% of gamers are guys, it's safe to assume. That's not true. It's just more true than false. Well, many of the streamers I watch are ladies. Because I support not just women's rights, but women's wrongs. Game streamers usually aren't gamers. No. Weaker in terms of damage. The accuracy rating is nice. The critical strike chance is not important. They are work, female. Faster frostblade too. Get your kappa out of here. I have half a mind to time you out there, numbers. Hey, look, it's utterly worthless. All right, 10% increased global accuracy doesn't matter. Half the energy shield doesn't make it good. Nope, nothing on there that's worth my time. Nope. Nope. However, we did pick up an essence of fear. I don't know where it went. There it is. Oh, it only does... Oh, it's for... Gamer girls are nerds. They are not hot. Now, that sentence is not necessarily true. That sentence is not... No, sir. No. No. My Oshi is hot. And she's a nerd. Actually, she's more of a dork than nerd, but you know, we're not going to go there. Okay? We do not disrespect the name of Amelie in this household. I'm just saying, we do not disrespect her. She is a hot, adorable dork. And she's a bit of a nerd. Because that woman actually... All right, question. This might actually prove me wrong. I might be wrong. Are weebs nerds? I was under the assumption that yes, they're a different flavor of nerd, but they are fully in the nerddom. These are questions I have. Are weebs nerds? Because, like, there's comic book nerds, there's video game nerds, weebs, people who are obsessed with, like, anime and manga and that kind of, and Japanese entertainment. I would say yes.
Hail gods.
That weebs are nerds. Nerds are people who grew up entertaining themselves non-socially or with other nerds. Okay, that just means you have a... Look. Weebs, when you were growing up, were geeks obsessed with JP. Books, games, tech, science. Okay, so yes, I would say weebs are JP obsessed nerds. Because I don't know what the difference between a geek and a nerd is anymore. Nerds were the more knowledge guy. Okay, what makes a geek then? Nerds were the people. Nerds were more the knowledge guy, nose deep in books or stuff. Shit, I was a nerd. So what's a geek? We got to get into these definitions. Geeks are embarrassing. Yeah, okay, look, nerds are embarrassing too. But like, that's not my point. Geeks were more comic guys. Okay, so nerds were the people who were academically oriented, while geeks are nerds with hobbies. I don't know, there's a difference. That's how I feel. I feel like geek and nerd is pretty much the same thing. Geeks aren't necessarily good with actual academics. Okay, so geeks are dumbasses. Gotcha. So theoretically, I am both a nerd and a geek. Fuck. This is the worst. But it doesn't matter, we don't talk shit about female streamers. Because there's a lot of hot ones that play video games.
Hail.
Oh?
I just want to point out that, you know, that's why I said female streamers are generally not gamers. They are just working. No. Yeah, geek and nerd can coalesce into one being. That's what you walked away with there, huh, Numbers? All right, fair, based. You can even be a geek, nerd, and a weeb. Now shut the fuck up, because that makes me all three, and I dislike you. Because I have opinions on anime, and they are strong. Like, for example, Love is War is better than Full Metal Alchemist. I said it. What was I doing? Before I got distracted by our geeks, nerds, and other interestingly unuseful information. Best action anime ever? Okay, you know what? I would call. Hold up. I will call Full Metal Alchemist a mystery anime, not an action anime. So therefore, Yu Yu Hakusho. Woo! Saved myself. Yu Yu Hakusho is the best action anime. That I've watched. I remain undeterred. Can include non-Japanese? Okay, now hold on. When we say anime, that is specifically Japanese. You say Berserk? Okay, I haven't watched Berserk.
Godslayer.
Oh no. Okay, we have nothing that's... There's also apparently a new word, dweeb. Somehow nerds stopped being... Series, not the movie. You know what? That's fair. Because nerds somehow stopped being an insult. Nah, dweeb's been around for a while. That's not new. Nerd not being an insult is new. All right. Are we ready for some more pain? Good. Nerds run the mid to upper tiers. They tend to be more of the white collar professionals, yes. I always understood dweeb to be a, like, super obviously physically unfit nerd. What if we don't and say we don't? It's crazy, I know. Like, who the fuck would not and say they didn't? That's just so weird.
Speaks and silky.
Allows you to pursue the Eater of Worlds. Oh, good. Because that sounds healthy. Yeah, I'm not... Ow! Stop hitting me! What was I thinking? I had a bunch of thoughts, and then they all just slowly just emptied out of my brain. I acknowledge that most of them weren't that good of a thought to begin with, but, like, I do miss having them. Wait, when did... Why is nerd no longer considered an insult? See, that sentence doesn't make sense. I feel lied to. Is there some nerd who's lying to me right now? Saying nerd's not an insult? Numbers, are you a nerd? Just social changes? I think you're lying to me. I think you're trying to convince me that nerd is not an insult. Almost as if to try and convince me not to use the word anymore.
Can only rely on myself.
You nerd. Paying attention to social conventions. How dare you? Geeks are hated just as much though. Geeks deserve the hate because they're often gatekeeping assholes. I'm a nerd, a geek, and a weeb. So am I. It's okay.
Can only rely on myself.
You're a nerd. Paying attention to social conventions. I try to make it a point not to be a gatekeeping asshole, though. And somewhat autistic to boot. I feel like that's kind of like par for the course around these parts. Look, if you're hanging out with me, there's a good chance you are as well. Cause a touch of autism is definitely a phrase we don't just say in my family now. Me and my sister, we were talking about it and we were like, yeah, there's a few things that we're like, yeah, that's a touch of autism. Like, well, that explains that behavior. Not happy, but you know, it is an explanation. Ah, well, numbers mean nothing, but also mine don't either. All right. I want to address this circle around. Whoa.
Insignificant.
Life is too precious to waste on you.
Go, my minions. Kill them all. We'll let the gods sort them out. Wrath Scrabbler, huh? That's a name. The shame it didn't have an enemy to worthwhile.
When I'm ready and not before.
Touch of the system. I gotta get that in my vocabulary. Look.
It's not a challenge, but I welcome it nonetheless.
First, I think you might be a bit behind because wow, that was a little bit ago. But also, I will say, like, I don't think I fit onto the spectrum, but I'm not gonna sit here and say I don't have some behaviors that aren't autistic adjacent at minimum. But it is important to note that just because you have something that's adjacent, that doesn't make you fit into the diagnosis.
Too much clutter.
Which is why the words touch of the tism is probably the favorite phrase between me and my sister. We say there's a touch of the tism because we don't have a full diagnosis and I will never go looking for one. So if I don't have a diagnosis, it's not there, right? That's how math works. I remember that's how they did COVID. Remember when COVID came out and it's like, well, if we don't test it, it means there's not there, right? That got real political real fast. Mangoes were mostly COVID positive and cat food. Fire's extra chaos. That be a good craft. I mean, sure. Not for me, but sure. Mangoes were mostly COVID positive and cat food. I'm very confused by what this means. I'm very confused. There are words in that sentence, and I feel like the tests. I spent COVID in a hostel. Solidarity. Okay, we now have all of Kirik. Because there are no Kirik nodes above. I don't know what to do now.
Maven has given you a tool to begin.
But we have another. Before we do that, oh. The test didn't work? No, test worked. Just usually there wasn't much to do after you got tested. The Bramblejack plate vest. Utterly worthless. Greed's Embrace. They had a 50-50 chance of being right? No, the odds were better than that. COVID accurate test accuracy. Oh no, that's Healthline. I don't trust bloggers. At-home tests are about accurate about 80% of the time. You can't believe what Google recommends you? No, I feel like I won't trust AI. That's fair. But I think if I look at UC Health, and that feels like a reasonable place. College of American Center of Disease. I feel like there's some good stuff in here. Bill Gates made 10 times on COVID jabs, then as soon as he sold his stocks, he told the news they didn't really work. Bill Gates had... What? Bill Gates had very little to nothing to do with COVID.
Hail God Slayer.
He made 500 off of 55 mil. Yeah, I'm not gonna do COVID denial. Look, if UC Health says that at-home tests, as soon as he told the truth, it's available to find. Look, if UC Health, as of last year, was saying that the tests are 80% of accurate, the at-home ones, I imagine the professional grade ones are also more accurate. Do. Oh wait, did I put it in here? I did. Because they wouldn't lie? Why would UC Health lie? You know what? Ain't going there. Not going there.
You only get one first impression. Try not to ruin it.
Whoever funds them
When I'm ready and not
tells them what to say. I'm gonna say something and it's gonna sound crazy. Not everything's a deep state secret, okay? Huh.
The choice is yours.
Nothing in particular strikes out at me. Sure, but we have been trained not to ask questions. Isn't that a little weird? I think it depends on who you ask and what the questions are. There's skepticism, and then there's look, searching for something that doesn't.
So it goes.
Mainstream media told us not to do our own research. What? What mainstream media? You know what? No. I will not be told about do your own research, crowd. I won't entertain that shit. All the big ones. We don't do the do your own research around in Faraday lands. Because every time I've ever heard the words do your own research, it is almost immediately followed up with a right-wing grift. Especially when it comes to questioning science. Research is science, and science is research. Yeah, that sentence is true. But what you're talking about is reviewing the literature. Again, nerd. I actually went to college. Since when does science not stand up to questions? When you have peer-reviewed documentation.
I speak for no god.
Since the media was bought. Yeah, I'm not gonna go with the whole mass media thing. And we're gonna change this real fast. I'm not gonna look to the mass media as this, because I can guarantee you I have more issues with Facebook memes than I do about the news outlets. But we're gonna put an end to this conversation. American courts ruled about five years ago that the news can't be sued for lying. No, they ruled that. Yeah, you're talking about the Fox case. I'm aware. Yeah, Fox News made the appeal that in court that only a fool would fucking believe them. And now I don't know what to do with my Atlas points. But yes. So they are allowed to lie. Again, I've never heard the do your own research that didn't also follow a right-wing grift. All right. And they're not allowed to lie. They're just not allowed. It used to be liberals asking questions. Fox News has never been liberal. Fox News has always been on the conservative end. The courts ruled they are allowed to lie? No. Because otherwise they wouldn't have lost the defamation suit. No, they used to be liberals asking questions. Again, Fox News never was liberal. Reagan, defamation is different. Yeah, that would be lying about somebody. Fox News, the only way you can get away with calling Fox News liberal is if you compare where it was today with where it was 40 years ago. I never called Fox liberal. All right, you know what? The people asking questions used to be liberals. Yeah, the people asking questions, now it's switched. No. But you know what? My mood. It's that time of the evening where I am going to say goodbye. I hope everyone enjoyed the show. I will be back Thursday, 6:30 p.m. Mountain Time, 5:30 p.m. Pacific. In the meantime, stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you next time. Bye, everybody.